wife says, you're late, you're always late for dinner. And the husband says, dinner is never on time. The wife says, you're too strict with the kids. And the husband says, you spoil the kids. And the wife replies, you love your work more than you love us. And the husband replies, you don't appreciate me. And the wife says, you're too insensitive. The husband says, you are too sensitive. The wife says, you don't listen to me. And the husband says, how can I listen to you if you are always nagging? The wife says, you never want to talk to me. And the husband says, you always need to talk about everything. And have you wondered why we go from love to hatred or to anger very quickly? We can go very quickly. In one moment is the person you love most in the world. In the next moment, he's an enemy. So we call this the bad other. The other one turns into the bad other. And what happens is that all your grievances, which means they're all resentments that are not resolved, especially with father and mother, those grievances suddenly they go towards that person. Because if you're not truly at peace with them, that anger will go towards your beloved one. All the grievances will be projected there. And that's why we see these shifts, no? And from love to hatred. So anger is an opportunity for insight, for self-discovery. So when you're very angry, especially, I will say, when your anger is disproportional to that situation, then for sure the inner child is active then, for sure. So first step, detect when you are activated. If someone is out of proportionally angry with you, you will detect it immediately. We have the detector placed outwards, scanning outside. But you may be very emotional, overreacting, and everybody sees that, but you don't see that. I have reasons to feel that way. You don't have reasons to react so strongly, but I do. No, you see, if you react very emotional, then we blame you. This is your personality. But if I have a lot of anger, that's because I have many reasons. Second step, slow down, because the anger, the reaction is asking you to press the accelerator. In that moment, we don't think clearly. It means that we are not able to understand the other. We are not able to see ourselves and how we contributed to that. We are not able to be compassionate. So in this moment, we are not wise. Instead of pressing the accelerator, you press the brake. You try to slow down. Can we do this always? No. When anger appears, we are going to accelerate. But when you are calm, you need to debunk anger. If I don't blame, no one will listen to me. We need to debunk that. It's the opposite. When you blame, they don't want to listen to you. Deeply in you, you need to debunk any deep belief that lashing out is helping. You need to see that blaming, criticizing, lashing out will never help, never. Which means we need to distinguish anger and what we do with the anger. These are two different things. So anger is here, and I can go to aggression, for instance, or I can go to assertivity with the same fuel. So anger is okay. What is not okay is what we may do with anger. But now I accelerate, and maybe after a few minutes, I realize this is not going anywhere. Let me try another way. And number 3, inquiry. What triggered me? What is my automatic reaction? What am I really feeling that is not just anger? Very often it's a fear. And what am I needing? How is this connected with my inner child, with my upbringing, with my recordings? And then the next step is to connect, to communicate, but we don't go into blame. We don't go into criticize. We always refer to behaviors, because at the end of the day, we want more connection and less conflict. Because if we stay in conflict, even the conflict is just silent, tense, it's a cold silence. This has an enormous effect in our health. It has a big toll on your health. It makes the immune system much more vulnerable.